Hey guys, Shannon here, and today I'm going to dive into 5 low-budget horror films that made cinematic history. These 5 I'm going to talk about are my personal favorites and the reason you don't need a huge budget to make an awesome story. And it just makes me feel good as a filmmaker with limited funds. So let's dive in. First, let's head all the way back to the silent movie era. Nosferatu, 1922. This film scared the living out of me. If you don't know, Nosferatu means vampire in this silent German expressionist film directed by F.W. Murnau. It's a story based on Bram Stoker's Dracula. This vampire is way scarier than any Dracula I've ever seen. Like the one with the swoopy hair in the back and kind of like the widow's peak. This one is like a demon from hell. And his name is not Nosferatu, it's Count Orlok. The first time I've ever heard of Nosferatu was from the Afraid of the Dark episode, Midnight Madness. This is some scary for a Kids Afraid of the Dark episode, and a film in the 1920s. The budget for this film was meager. I couldn't really find an actual number, so if you guys can, that'd be awesome, but the profit was about $19,000. So back in the 1920s, I'd say that is a masterpiece. The camera work of one camera is just flawless, and it is so creative for back in the day. Here's my favorite shot, which uses shadows to distort the space. It's really just amazing and a terrifying work of art. Next, Night of the Living Dead, 1968. George Romero is the father of the zombie. What better way to depict the fears of war than the bloodthirsty zombies attacking a farmhouse? The budget for Night of the Living Dead was $114,000, and it profited $30 million worldwide. My favorite line from this creepy film?
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Iconic. Halloween, 1978. This is not only my favorite scary movie of all time, one of my favorite movies in general. And it's a reason why I got into filmmaking. John Carpenter really created the slasher subgenre with a budget of only $300,000. Its profit was $60 million worldwide. It was filmed in only 20 days, with Carpenter composing the score in 4 days. 4 days! And let's be honest, that music really does make the film. Carpenter chose to use anamorphic Panavision to make it appear classier than its low-budget status. With a $2 mask, a creepy suspenseful soundtrack, and a slow-paced killer who seems to have no motive, came a game-changing film. The Evil Dead, 1981. Sam Raimi has an interesting mind because this film was shocking, vile, and outright nasty. The budget wasn't much above Halloween's at $375,000, profiting $29 million worldwide. To pull this off, the small crew of 37 actually filmed in an abandoned cabin for only 6 weeks to bring the demons to life.
Oh, you bastards! Why are you torturing me like this?
And last but not least, The Blair Witch Project, 1999. This film only had a budget of $60,000, but profited $250 million worldwide. The crew had their fair share of getting scrappy with little money. The cameras used were purchased at Circuit City, and then later returned after filming. These cameras gave the effect of real recovered footage. And some people still believe that 3 film students really vanished in those woods. To make this film even cooler, all of the lines were improvised, including the famous,
"I'm scared to close my eyes. I'm scared to open them."
Thanks for watching my favorite picks of 5 low-budget scary movies that changed cinema forever. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Yeah, money helps, but it is truly all about the art of storytelling.